So we got the last section here. You may have noticed there's an area called mint. And minting is not like another cream cheese. You know, there's not a mint spread assessment I did. I don't even know, that would be a terrible bagel probably. But it has to do with the creation of NFTs. And so I mentioned earlier that there's no advertising on the site. So I did think of another way to potentially finance what was going on. And I'm about to attempt the impossible. I'm about to describe what an NFT is in the middle of a bagel presentation. So what's an NFT, right? An NFT stands for non-fungible token. That is a digital asset that is unique and irreplaceable. And as you can see, we immediately know what the problem here is. Fungible is a terrible word. It is a word that I don't like saying. It sounds like fungus. It sounds kind of damp, soft maybe. It's like hard on the mouth. I don't feel like there's a lot of English words that you even use that frequently. And it's just like not a commonly known word, so it just automatically turns people's brains off. I don't even want to know what that is. But it wasn't a word that was like invented 5 years ago by tech people. Like it has been around since the 17th century. It has a function. So let's define what fungible means. Replaceable. In this instance, we're talking about something like a dollar, or in cryptocurrency terms, Bitcoin or Ethereum. So if I had a dollar bill and I asked somebody in the audience to give me a dollar bill in return, neither of us would have any gain or loss in value. It's essentially we have exchanged the same thing. It's replaceable. Now, an NFT, in contrast, is unique and irreplaceable. A couple of examples. In the art realm, the Mona Lisa, or a house. That is to say, I have a house and I want to trade you something for my house. There's nothing you can possibly give me that will be exactly the same thing. If you give me another house, it's not the same house. Similarly, if you gave me another Mona Lisa, if I have the original one, you're not giving me the same thing. At the best, you're giving me a copy of what it is. So NFTs are the next step in creating functional uses for cryptocurrency. That is to say, being able to trade a fungible digital asset for a non-fungible digital asset. This completes the loop. It basically creates an ecosystem where cryptocurrency can be relevant. Smart contracts are the things that dispense NFTs under pre-programmed conditions. And I used the gumball machine example. I picked the scariest gumball machine I could possibly find. I would not let my child near that. That seems like it could crush them. But if you think about a gumball machine, right? The idea there is that somebody made that gumball machine and said that only a quarter would make it so that it would dispense the token, and then you get the thing. Similarly, a programmer can make a smart contract such that I have one Ethereum, I put that Ethereum into the contract, and then an NFT is spit out to that particular person. So the blockchain, the last definition I'm going to do today, that is a transaction ledger. That is something that is not maintained by anyone. Once it's been set up, it is up permanently, and it will track who purchased that NFT, who owns that NFT at any time. If it's traded from one person to another, you can define uniquely who owns that particular asset.